Americans, it's truly time to start preparing. Now, yesterday, Jerome Powell came out and talked about we're going to pause, pay attention, we're going to pause interest rates. And there may not be an interest rate hike in July, but here's the issue, is if I ask you an honest question right now, do you understand what it means when they raise interest rates and they try to cool inflation? We are not taught what this actually does to us as the middle class in America. And we're not taught what this does to our brothers and sisters around the world. So I'm going to show you the headline that everybody reads, and the headline is truly to calm the markets. The American banking financial institutions are in a massive problem right now. They're in a liquidity crisis. Every single dollar in the system is someone else's debt. Bank deposits are going down. People are moving to non-bank financial institutions. You now have a disruptive technology called crypto where people can do their own banking. That's why you're seeing all the pushback on crypto. America is at 120% debt to income ratio. We have more debt than we have money. They had to suspend the debt ceiling once again, over and over again. We have to borrow our way to pay for critical services. And they turned the printing machine off and its money supply is going straight down. So I'm going to show you a headline and then I'm going to show you what Jerome Powell says. He warns us what's coming. And I told you guys that Q3, Q4, 2023, it was going to start to get wild. So I'm going to show you two things. Then I'm going to share with you what I'm doing to prepare. No financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am a licensed insurance agent. I help people with IUL. But don't take anything I say as financial advice and don't make any decisions based on what I say. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Okay, so this came out yesterday. Fed's recap, breaking down the market's reaction to the Fed's pause and all of Powell's key comments. So the headlines are they're pausing, stopping the interest rate hike. Okay, so that calms the markets a little bit. But let's listen to what he has to say. So only 4,000 people have watched this video and look up the population of the world.
My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. We understand the hardship that high inflation is causing, and we remain strongly committed to bringing inflation back down to our 2% goal. Price stability is the responsibility of the Federal Reserve. Without price stability, the economy doesn't work for anyone. In particular, without price stability, we will not achieve a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. Since early last year, the FOMC has significantly tightened the stance of monetary policy. We have raised our policy interest rate by 5 percentage points, and we've continued to reduce our securities holdings at a brisk pace. We've covered a lot of ground, and the full effects of our tightening have yet to be felt.
The full effects of our tightening have not yet been felt. Since June 2022, I've been telling people to prepare for Q3, Q4 2023. And tons of people have commented here, oh, they're going to stop raising interest rates. Listen to what he just said. To bring inflation down to 2%, it's at 4% right now. You have to keep raising interest rates. An 1,800 square foot home a couple years ago was about $1,200 to $1,600 a month, depending on where you lived. An 1,800 square foot home in Arizona now is around $3,800 to $4,000 a month. 24 months ago, if you made $100,000, now as you sit, you make $83,000 a year because of 17% cumulative inflation rate. So if they don't get you with inflation, illegal taxation, they're going to get you with interest rates. So as they raise interest rates, a normal everyday person can't even service their debt and survive, but they're bringing your eggs and gas down. If they don't get you with interest rates, they get with you with legal taxation with this inflation. So what does this mean? We all sit back and don't make a decision, which is a decision, because we don't have the financial education. Everybody's teaching you how to get rich in crypto, chasing pump and dumps. It's all bullshit. There is no get rich quick. I'm in crypto for the large amounts of wealth that can be gained because it's a very speculative asset. And I do believe in some of the intrinsic values of these technologies that will be the new banking system. But what I had to do is rewire the foundation. So I've been obsessed with studying how wealth works. We had to get on the right side of the cash flow quadrant where money is actually our employee and works for us. So number one, you should create a budget right now. Cut out all your frivolous spending. All the excess capital or cash that you create should not go to buy new shoes or a nicer car. You should next start to understand how to become an intelligent investor. Read the book Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Then you start to look at intrinsic value, cryptocurrencies, stocks that are very cheap right now. And on the back end of this year, I believe are going to get much cheaper because of this shit. And because when they raise interest rates and they cool inflation, the job markets are going to get rocked. A bunch of people are going to lose their job. If the capital markets come collapsing down, there goes your 401k. So number one, create a budget. Number two, once you create that cash flow. Number three, you now have excess money that you can now make your employee. Then you put it into capital markets, which would be cryptocurrency, stock market, do your research. And then you hold the line and you dollar cost average in when it's low. When everybody's fearful, you get in. And then next year after the Bitcoin halving, when it goes parabolic, you get out when everybody's coming in. Now here's where the part changes everything. This is what changed it for us. If you get rich in crypto, doesn't mean shit because you haven't changed the foundation of behaviors. You have to now make that money that you pulled out of a speculative asset or your intrinsic value cryptos or stocks, and you need to put it to work. So we use things like IUL, Index Universal Life, insurance policies. They teach you how to secure your life. They don't teach you how to insure your wealth. So we insure our wealth. We protect it. We protect the principal. Nobody can touch it. It's compounding. And we have access to the cash value if we need it. So I'm not going to put my money and sit it in $300,000 in a bank account when I can put it in an Index Universal Life account. I can compound that money. If I need liquidity, I can get liquidity out of it. And my principal is always secured no matter what happens with the markets and nobody can touch it. So then once we've secured some of our wealth and we start to set up ourselves for retirement and safety and not rely on the freaking 401k and pensions and social security with these people's effed up policies, now we're taking sovereignty of our own wealth. Then you start to make your money work for you. So if the market dips back down, you buy back in, you repeat the process. You can get into things like real estate to create passive income. We're in business. We're diversified across attention, information, and technology. And you have to understand how economic cycles work. Read the book, Changing World Order by Ray Dalio and The Big Debt Crisis by Ray Dalio. Read the book Intelligent Investor, Richest Man in Babylon, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I know it's a lot of information. There's probably a few of you, everybody drops off after a couple seconds because what I talked about in the beginning of this is we all just want the news title and they keep us on the swivel and we never stop enough to educate ourselves and see what actually is happening. So I personally have helped over my team, I want to give honor to them, couldn't have done it without them. 27 team members, we've helped over 6,000 warriors worldwide since 2020. Key factor, we will never ever DM you proactively. Number two is we don't invest people's money. Those are all scammers in the comments. I say it on every video. We have an education platform, mindset, subconscious mind programming, rewiring the foundation, the 5 pillars of wealth. Inside there, we teach and educate people around IUL, Index Universal Life, and how we're building wealth and leaving no family behind with insurance. And most of all, a tribe of like-minded individuals just like you that are trying to figure this out. Safety and community. We're not against anybody. We love everybody. We believe everybody has a unique blueprint and tons of value to the marketplace. So I hope these education videos help you. I hope this information reaches you well. I love you very, very much from my family's heart to yours. Before I pass, I want to bring more people from the bottom quartile into the top 1%. And I want to bring the people who really want to do good with the resources, which we call money. So I love you guys. I'll see you on the inside. Everything's in my bio here on TikTok. Warriors, rise. Get your shit together. Let's go. Love you guys. And also, if you want more education, my YouTube channel, 3T Warrior Academy, all in the bio here. Love you guys.